Oh, no.
Hey, everybody. We are live on Facebook, live on YouTube. We're going to have 3 rounds of trivia tonight. I got 3 great guests calling in tonight. We're going to meet them in the second round. One of the things I always do is, as we get started, I take an honorary drink. It also makes great thumbnails if anybody wants to do a drink thumbnail. Oh, wait.
Hang on.
Who's got the smallest cup? There's our thumbnail.
Me, because I'm the least greedy.
Mine's just ice water. I used to drink gin and tonic, and the shows would get too crazy. And I was always worried. I always think people who drink gin as they get older, they always get a wart or a mole with hair on it. That's all. I don't know why that happens. Yeah.
Okay, that's it. I am no longer drinking gin. I do not want to get warty. I'll get swimmed as a witch.
So when I switched to, there's a handcrafted vodka from Texas called Tito's. Tito's and soda is the way to go. That's
yeah, with a little bit of lime.
Little lime, yeah, that's the way to do it.
A little bit of lime.
It's the perfect summer drink.
Hi, welcome to the Cocktail Podcast.
It's stuff I never knew about cocktails. So if you are out there watching at home tonight on Facebook, on YouTube, leave us a comment. We like bad answers. If you have a terrible answer, you want to troll us, you want to leave us a comment, have some fun, I can put them up there at any time. Let us know, and we will get started.
Woohoo.
Let's see.
Ooh, there we are.
There you are. Oh, I didn't show you this, Nicchia, but we also have live scoring. We've added to the show tonight. We'll have live.
That's all Nicchia cares about at the time.
Yeah, that's all.
Not technology.
Well, as my wife, she's going to have a gin and tonic with lime.
Ooh.
And she wants the wort. I don't know.
Oh, they'll burn her as a witch.
Yeah.
Well, you
All
still
right.
float, so therefore you...
Oh, yeah, true.
That's right. But she's. What do they do with witches?
They
Burn them.
They burn
them.
All right, here we
swim
go.
them, which is dunking them.
And of course, Doctor Who has done an episode about witches.
It has.
We will get to all that. As everybody's ready, I'm going to do my intro here.
Yes.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Stuff I Never Knew Trivia Game Show Podcast. This is your weekly Trivia Game Show podcast. Each week, 3 players from around the world call in and battle it out over 3 rounds of trivia. Tonight, we got 3 very special guests calling in from the future. Australia is...
We have flying cars. We have protein paste. It's great.
Yeah, they're a day ahead of us already, so they already know what's going to happen tomorrow, which means they should know who's going to win tonight. Because we're going to go, as everybody knows, we go right into it. We start in round 1, and I planned a special round for everybody tonight. It's called Spill the Beans. And it's, why on earth do Americans say that? So I took some slang terms that Americans say, like spill the beans. Are you familiar with the term spill the beans?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
To tell everybody, the truth, tell everybody what's going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you the slang word or the phrase, and without any clues, I'll give you a chance to answer it for 2 points. If you get it right, you get 2 points. If not, I have a this or that. So I have 2 options for you. You can pick an A or pick a B and try to get the answer that way. And my order tonight is Adam, Nicchia, and Rebekah. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
All right, Adam, what does it mean if someone tells you you hit that out of the ballpark?
Oh, yeah, we know what baseball is. That means you hit a home run. You did really well.
You did really well, really good. And the choices I had for you, does that mean you've done something incredible, or you've eaten the last hot dog?
Well, they can be both. So.
All right, to Nicchia, you just built a new birdhouse for your friend, and I come up to you and I say, that's a little cattywampus. What does cattywampus mean?
Why do I get cattywampus and you get hit it out of the ballpark? Can I swear now? Cattywampus, I would say then it's a bit eccentric.
A bit eccentric. Well, let's go to your choices. For 1 point, Does it mean that the birdhouse provides no protection from a cat, or you better double check your measurements?
Double check your
The
measurements
B.
or
B.
B is correct for 1 point. You better double check them. It's a little bit wonky. There's my wife trying to help you out there. She's
wonky.
Thank you. I hadn't heard that one.
We would probably say skew if.
all right.
Yeah.
This one for
Yeah.
Rebecca. What do you call? What would you say?
Australians would probably say it's a bit skew if. It's a bit lopsided.
You,
You know.
yeah, cattywampus is a little southern United States.
Ah.
I would say it is a cake and ass party, which means it's a schmozzles.
I don't think I know what any of that. Over to Rebecca. Sticking with the bird. I'm sticking with the bird theme here. What does it mean when you say that is for the birds?
Oh gosh. Can I have my options?
Your options are:
I knew that one.
is it used to describe a subject that is full of nonsense, or is it used to describe the ingredients of a hot dog?
I'd say A.
A is correct. I told you I worked in some food ones in there.
Hot dog.
All right.
I don't get hot dogs. I don't like them.
Okay, I was like, you know what they are, right, though, don't you?
Yeah, I know what a hot dog is. I just don't.
What a way to
like
find
them.
out.
What a hot dog?
It's got birds in it.
Yeah.
All right, Adam. What does it mean when you are behind the 8 ball?
Oh, behind the 8 ball. Probably be a pool or a snooker reference. Does it mean you're behind deadlines? Like you're not on top of everything?
You're not on top of everything.
Basically, you've got a lot of stuff to do and not enough time to do it in.
Oh, I'll give you that. It's a stressful situation.
Yeah.
My choices were: are you in a difficult situation, or are you the 9th person in line at a deli? You're behind the 8 ball.
So specific.
Yes.
I'm behind the 7 ball. I'm behind the 6 ball.
All right, to Nicchia. What does it mean if you're going postal? You're going postal.
Oh, I know that one is you're having a meltdown. You're going to turn up at work and shoot everybody. If you're going postal, it's all over.
It is an American phrase. Going postal
It
does
is.
mean you're going to show up at work and shoot everybody.
Oh my god, Nicchia.
Well, that's where it came from.
That's where it came from.
Yeah.
It did. It
All
came
those-
from a guy who turned up at work in the post office
In
and shot
America.
everyone. And if you worked in a post office, you would want to do that. Yes, in America.
Over to
I've
Rebecca.
often gone postal.
Over to Rebecca. Rebecca, what does it mean when you put your John Hancock on something?
It's not
Go
what
on,
you're thinking.
Yeah, answer what you think it is.
The way you're blushing was certainly the reaction I was hoping for.
You picked the best person to do that to. I really don't have any idea.
All right. Would you like your choices?
Yes, please.
Is it something so inappropriate that we can't discuss it on this family-rated show? I know what you were thinking. Or does it mean to sign your signature?
Oh, signature.
Signature is correct.
Yeah.
All right. Last questions for each of you. Back to Adam.
Okay.
Adam, what does it mean if you are jonesing?
Jonesing. I don't know. I think it's like it basically means you want to hit. You're craving something. You've got a craving for something. Yeah.
It could be drugs, like you were saying, get a hit.
I believe that's where it's from originally. I don't know why it's called jonesing.
Well, it's a craving.
Is it from the Jonestown incident?
I think so. I probably should have researched it a little better. Yeah. That might have been Jamestown.
Yeah.
But there was
Oh,
there was a Jones something reference, but this isn't that show for the right answers.
Yeah,
No,
sorry. I watch a lot of true crime, okay?
Yeah, Nicchia only knows history through massacres,
Post
All right.
offices.
Yeah.
post offices. We'll start talking about the Emu Wars of 1909 or whatever it was.
All right, back to Nicchia.
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean if you're a Monday morning quarterback?
Oh, I've never heard that. Monday morning quarterback. Okay, so the quarterback is the guy in American football that gets the ball and throws it. I
Yes.
know that. So if I'm a Monday morning quarterback, that means that I'm not there for the big game. So I'm second tier.
Second rate.
Give it a
All
guess.
right,
Second rate.
let's go to your choices.
Okay.
Does it mean you're already prepped and ready to go for next Sunday's game, or are you someone who knows all of the answers after the fact?
Ooh, I will go for B.
B is correct.
Hey.
Ah.
And last one to Rebekah. No inappropriate pseudonyms here. What does it mean? What does it mean when you take a rain check?
Oh, you decide like you can't do it in the moment, so you're going to do it later.
That's right. Something postponed. You'll take a rain check. So I wanted the choices were for fun. The cafe you were eating at spilled a menu item on you, or something was postponed or sold out at a store. That is correct. You got 2 more points for you. Let's go over to our live scoreboard here. We have
Ooh.
Adam with 6,
Hey.
Nicchia with 5, and Rebekah with 4.
Oh.
And that was such a great first round. The second round's the best because this is where we actually get to meet everybody, and we learned a lot already about Australia. But Adam, Nicchia, and Rebekah are calling in from the D4WH podcast. I'm going to let them tell us all about it, where to find it, and the show is yours. Take it over.
Awesome. Well, we are D4WH. We are a comedy Doctor Who podcast, so we love Doctor Who. And we are Nicchia and I are comedians, so we look at all episodes of Doctor Who and basically make fun of the show that we love. It's a great show, but it's a family show. It doesn't take itself too seriously, so we don't take it too seriously. Yeah. Nicchia?
But we're not exactly a family podcast.
No, we're
It's,
definitely not.
It does get a little rude at times, and I have to reel them in, for I am the more mature of the 3 of them.
Yeah.
You're the one keeping it all together. Yes.
Yeah,
No.
I'm the one who keeps bringing it
No,
around to
no.
true crime and death. And we're all at different variations of our Doctor Who fandom, our Whovianism. So I started watching when I was about 4 or 5. So I've been a fan forever, and then the others came in a little bit later. So we've got all different perspectives on it.
Very nice. And what's the best way if people want to listen to the podcast, how can they find it?
So we're on Podbean, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Stitcher. Our website is D4WH. Spotify, D4WHpod.com. That'll take you to our Podbean. If you're not a Whovian, then we've got episodes where we bring on people who've never watched an episode before. So we did an interview with Tim Ferguson from the Doug Anthony All Stars. So that could be a good place to start. And if you are a Whovian, then feel free to jump in whenever. We just did Jodie Whittaker's latest season. And we've gone back to the start of the current Who.
And I will say, Jeff, one of the most fun things that we do is bring in comedians who've never ever watched Doctor Who before, make them watch an episode and sit in on the review. And they are probably the most fun ones because they're just so confused with what's going on.
Yeah.
The show has run for 40 years. It's been around for a while, hasn't it?
Nearly 60 now, isn't it?
60 years.
Yeah, in 3 years it'll be 60 years. Yeah.
Wow, I'm one who has never seen an episode. But I have friends who they talk about it. It's a whole world I don't understand, but it's fascinating to me.
It's so interesting. It's so interesting doing the show because we found that people who have said, "Oh, I've never seen it," then they come on and they're like, "Well, actually, I watched an episode when I was a kid. Terrified me, and I've never watched it ever since." It's like that. That's a recurring story. Is that people who say, "Oh, I've never watched it." Watched it when they were a kid, got so terrified, and then swore off it for life.
That was my husband. Watched it as a kid, got terrified, never wanted to watch it again. Married a Whovian.
So this is how my wife and I actually met. We both never saw a Doctor Who episode here. And
and then you met at the non-Whovian convention.
Yeah. It was a way bigger convention.
So one more time, the best way to find you on is either any podcast app, or the website was D4WHpod.com.
That's right, D4WHpod.com.
Excellent. So now, are you ready for round 2?
Yes.
Yes.
This is where I separate you. You're each going to take one turn in the hot seat.
Uh-oh.
Oh, geez.
You'll each get 3 questions and then a name 5 bonus question. So how this works, your 3 categories tonight are animals, currencies of the world, and flags. So you're each going to get 1 question from each of those categories. And then a name 5 is something like name 5 spices in your spice cabinet, right? And I'll give you, and you have to tell me 5 in 10 seconds. That's the catch. All right.
I should be good at this. My boyfriend sells spices for a living.
Well, you're probably
I don't think it's going to be that. It's not going to be that specific question. I was thinking of Spice Girls. I could name 5 Spice Girls.
Yeah. I got to be honest. You're probably not going to get the spice question. Yeah.
As long as it's not named 5 different types of honey or honeybees.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't do that anyway.
All right, Adam, are you ready?
I am.
All right, your first question's from the category animals. What area of a giraffe's anatomy is not covered with their characteristic spots?
Oh, their head? Would their head not be covered with their spots?
Is that what you lock in?
Their hooves wouldn't be covered with spots. I mean, how technical do you want to get? The tail, maybe? I'll go hooves.
Hooves? I don't know if
That's
kind
like
of
fingernails.
Yeah. The answer I'm looking for. I mean, you can also say like their teeth at that point too.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
would be the belly? Sorry.
There you go.
Belly.
I was gonna give you a second chance to tell you it's much bigger. Belly is correct. You're gonna try to get me on a technicality. This show is the worst technicalities. People get me on technicalities. That's mostly how the players play the game, is they try to just get points out of me for no reason. So
Mate, our entire show is just us pointing out technicalities about a TV show that's 60 years old. So
that they keep telling me isn't real, but they're wrong.
All right, Adam, your currencies of the world question. In which country would you purchase items in yen? Y-E-N.
Yen. Oh, that would be Japan.
Japan is correct for 2 points so far. And your flags question. What color is the cross on the flag of Finland?
Finland. Oh, I hate flags, by the way. Geography is my worst subject. But I'm gonna go white. Usually the crosses on flags are white. So
White. Incorrect. It's blue.
Oh, that would have been the second answer.
Yeah, I think you probably knew the flag was white and blue. Just which way is the cross?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go to your 10-point bonus question. Let me crank up the volume on my alarm here. That's just real technical timer. So, Adam, I'm gonna give you a category, and you only need to name 5 things that fit in that category in 10 seconds.
Okay.
Adam, I need you to name 5 parts of a bicycle and go.
Wheel, the spokes, the handlebars, the chain, and the pedals.
That is 5.
Tire
Good.
and yeah.
Keep going. You only get points for the first 5, but you did get all 5 points. So we're gonna give you.
I didn't know if any of the answers I said whether you're like, what is that? I don't know. Is that what you call a bike in Australia? Or,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was worried when I was saying bicycle. Is that what they call bicycles? Let's go over to our scoreboard. We got you 2 points in the second round and all 5 in the name 5.
Woo!
Going well, which means we're going over to Nicchia now. Are you ready for the hot seat?
I'm ready.
I think. Let me see real quick. Nope, not Adam. He muted himself.
He did.
Okay, Nikki, you have a little bit of buzzing on your microphone, Nikki. That's okay. We're good. That's not you.
Oh, okay.
I'll know in the future. Let's see.
All
okay,
right.
Nikki, are you ready for the hot seat?
I'm ready.
Ready. Your animals question tonight. What mammal's most common species is the bottlenose?
The bottlenose is a dolphin.
The bottlenose is a dolphin, correct?
Yeah.
Woo!
All right. Now,
I
your
also watch
currency
dolphin documentaries.
dolphin documentaries and murder. That's
True
the
crime, yeah.
If only they could mix the two.
I've tried.
Oh.
You've tried dolphin murder?
Yes, I have.
The closest we have here, you may have it, is a movie series called Sharknado.
Oh,
you
yes.
You have
Oh,
Sharknado? Yeah. Thanks, America. All right. All right. So this one's going to have 9 different answers. I'm going to ask you, which country would you purchase items in pesos? I just need one, but there's 9 different places that use pesos.
Well, I will say Mexico, because I
Mexico.
know my husband's been to Mexico, so he's got pesos, so I know that.
Pesos
But
all
the
over
others, Spain?
I only need one.
No, I was curious.
So I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Mexico is correct. And the other 8 are the Philippines, Uruguay, Argentina, Chile, Colombia, Cuba, and the Dominican Republic.
Well, there you go.
Oh, I've been to Chile. I
Oh, wow.
didn't even pick up that they had pesos there.
I've been to Chile.
I was only there for 2 weeks, so
And you were stuck inside all the time.
yeah, basically.
Before or after you went to Canada? Was it?
After, yeah.
Because here's your question, Nicchia. We had a little pregame show, and Adam was in Canada. What leaf appears on the Canadian flag?
My Canadian friend and my cousin who lives in Canada would hate me if I got this wrong. So it is the maple leaf.
Maple leaf is correct. You swept the first 3 questions there. We're going to go on to your name 5 things. And I think this question was made for you. I think you're going to like it. I need you to name 5 things that are puffy. You know, is puffy a common word? And go.
Okay, puffy jackets are puffy, and penguins are puffy, and soft toys are puffy, and things you blow up and put in the pool are puffy, and
And
pom-poms are
time.
You just described everything as puffy. Dirt is puffy. My pants are puffy. My spleen is puffy.
MC Hammer's pants are puffy.
Puff Daddy is puffy.
He is.
By definition, as we go over to the scoreboard, we have, if it is puffy, penguins are puffy. I got 4 points in the second round. You're just trailing by 1 point. Adam's at 13, Nicchia with 12. And we're going over to Rebekah. Are you ready for the hot seat?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so.
No hesitation there?
No.
All right, Rebekah, your animals question. What pachyderm comes in 3 living species: Asian, African savanna, and African forest?
I thought you were going to say it comes in 3 flavors.
Okay. Puffy.
Yeah.
Can you repeat the question?
Sure. The kid is almost at a spit take there. Over to Rebekah, your animals question. What pachyderm comes in 3 living species: Asian, African savanna, and African forest?
I'm going to say lion.
Lion. Incorrect. It's an elephant. Elephants are the pachyderms.
I don't. I feel like Adam and Nicchia's questions are so much easier.
Well,
I don't even know what a pachyderm is.
that's the way the hot seat works. Your questions always seem harder than everybody else's.
Yep. Just give the young one all the hard questions. Yep.
Your currencies of the world question. In which country would you purchase items in a rupee?
Rupee. India?
India is correct. There were 6 answers. I can't pronounce that one. Nepal, Pakistan, Seychelles, Sri Lanka, and Mauritius.
Mauritius.
That's okay. I had to ask him how to pronounce Nicchia tonight before you got on. So,
and I told
Don't
him the
feel
wrong
bad.
way, so he's been saying it bad. He's been saying it wrong the whole time.
and your flags question. Oh, the good old USA. How many stars are on the flag of the United States of America?
50?
50 is correct. I got
Yay!
2 points in the second round. Not bad. You tied Adam in that round. We're going to go to your Name 5 category. And oh, look, it is spices. Name 5. No.
Name five Spice Girls.
But this is a good one, especially in the new normal, as they call it in America, with a pandemic in the world. I need you to name 5 places to avoid and go.
New York, Los Angeles, Las Vegas.
Time 3. I'm glad you picked all American cities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember. Did you say American cities? Because you were going for all American cities. I was like, there's so many countries to avoid.
Yeah, you could just pick. You could say like crowded rooms, bars, bowling alleys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're like
I
America.
American, yeah.
I can't believe you would. Why would you not consider Victoria, that the whole border is shut down and no one can get in or out of Victoria?
We've basically just cut Victoria off of the map. It's just gone.
Off the map.
The borders for all the states have reopened except for Victoria. If you're from Victoria, bow.
Well, here we go. We have Adam with 13, Nicchia with 12, Rebekah with 9. It's anyone's game because I'm going to change up the way we play the final round a little bit. And with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 questions, there's actually 27 points still available. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you a very vague question. And every question is going to be open to everybody. Okay. The way that we're going to play this is I'll read you the category, and then I'm going to read you a series of 3 clues. If you get the answer correct on the first clue, you'll get 3 points. The second clue is worth 2 points. The last clue is worth 1 point. All I want you to do is, if you know the answer, buzz in by saying your first name. Okay, so I'll read you the clue. I'll read you the question. I'll give you the clue. When you think you know it, buzz in. If you're right, you're going to get the 3-point value. If you buzz in and you're wrong, you're going to lose the point value. Okay, and you can buzz in multiple times. I won't stop you. If you want to sink the ship, you can go down in a blaze of glory.
I'll go down.
So your first question, I'm looking for a large music event. It was held simultaneously in several countries on July 13th, 1985.
Adam.
Nicchia.
Adam buzzed in first.
Band-Aid.
Band-Aid, incorrect. Nicchia, do you want to buzz in?
No, that's what I was going to say, so I'm out.
Unless they called it something different in Australia.
Rebekah? Is it Live Aid?
Live Aid is the answer that I'm looking for. So Adam is going to drop 3.
Band-Aid.
And Rebekah just picked up 3. Wasn't
it called Band-Aid? Well, maybe it was the new one that was called Band-Aid.
It's just,
yeah, I mean, I should know. I was the one who was rocking out to it, but I don't remember what it was called.
Look at how it changed so quickly.
Oh, wow.
Rebekah just tied the lead with Nicchia. Nicchia's like, oh, I'm in first place all of a sudden. All right, so that's how it's going to work. We have 8 more of those. Are you ready?
Yep.
I'm looking for a mammal. It's not a pachyderm. Which mammal? It is the second largest seal species in the Antarctic. So you know it's a seal.
Nope.
Looking for a specific seal. I'm going to go to the second.
Jeff, is it Puffy?
The puffy seal.
Is
You didn't say your name, so I can't count you as buzzing in. I'll always take a good joke. Let's see. The second clue for 2 points. Its name is derived from an African land mammal. You're so close to Antarctica. You should know all. There's only 4 animals there.
Nicchia.
Nicchia.
Walrus seal.
Walrus seal.
Walrus
seal. Puffy walrus seal.
Puffy walrus seal.
Incorrect for negative 2 points.
Bum, bum.
Anybody else?
Nope.
The last clue. It is the only seal considered dangerous to humans.
Nicchia.
Nicchia.
Elephant seal.
Elephant seal. Incorrect. I love
Going down.
No, I have no idea. I don't know.
Rebekah?
I would have said walrus, so I'm glad you
Rebekah
said walrus.
buzzed in.
Is it a sea lion?
It is not.
Dang.
Negative 1 point for you. It is the leopard seal.
Oh.
Leopard seal.
Who knew that
that's
they
what-
named so many different types of seals after land animals?
Yeah, I mean, the leopard seal's a rubbish seal. Nobody likes it.
Rubbish. All right, so I got everybody's scores are updated. We're going to go to the third question here. Which popular shoe brand? In 2010, Time magazine listed them as one of the world's 50 worst inventions. I kind of stuttered over that. I'll read it again. In 2010, Time magazine listed them as one of the world's 50 worst inventions.
And they're a shoe brand or a shoe?
Popular shoe brand, yes.
Nicchia.
Oh,
Jimmy Choo.
yeah.
Nicchia. Jimmy Choo?
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Adam,
She's just going down.
Adam for the steal.
is it Crocs?
It is Crocs. Getting the
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It should be stilettos. Stilettos are shitty shoes to wear.
I would rather wear stilettos over Crocs.
And you have.
So look at
And
that.
I probably have.
Nicchia sinking. Like the Titanic, got 6 points so far. Adam just bounced back into the lead with 13. Rebekah with 11. Still anybody's game because we have 6 more questions remaining. I'm looking for an international rock star.
Ooh.
He was born in Zanzibar.
Nicchia.
Nicchia for the steal.
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury is correct. We're going to get you
Ah, congrats.
back up to 9.
Hey, you gotta give it a go, you know.
Got to gamble.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say David Bowie, so I'm glad I didn't buzz in.
I think Adam was just going to let Nicchia just sing it
Yeah.
and walk away with the win.
That's how Adam does it on the podcast. He just lets me hang myself and then
He just
goes
phones that in
That's
every
right.
episode. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. Which chemical element? I'm looking for a chemical element. In 1937, the crown of the Queen Mother was made of it.
Ooh.
I mean, there's the obvious answer, but I don't think any one of us going to try.
All right. We're going to the second clue. In the USA, it symbolizes a music album that has sold more than 1 million copies.
Adam,
Adam,
platinum.
platinum is correct for the 2
Yes.
points.
Well done.
Yeah, I was going to say gold, but I'm glad I waited for the second clue.
Giving you a little bit more of a lead there, up to 15. Nicchia with 9 coming back. Cut her deficit in half. And Rebekah with 11. It's still anybody's game. I'm looking for a famous actor and singer. We got another one of these guys.
Ooh.
Which famous actor and singer? The song Looking for Freedom was a hit in Germany.
Adam,
Adam for the steal, or for the...
I'll just go for it. David Hasselhoff.
David Hasselhoff is correct.
I was going to say that and I held back, damn it.
Yeah.
No
Well, I'm
idea.
in the lead, so I thought I'd go for it.
Well, I thought when Jeff said famous, I thought, no, David Hasselhoff's not actually famous.
Excuse me, he was in the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. He is famous.
Go, Hasselhoff.
It's not. He was in The Young and the Restless when I was a kid.
He was Michael Knight when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
All right, 3 questions remaining. And we got anybody's game here. Adam, 18. Nicchia, 9. Rebekah, 11. There's 9 points remaining. So, Nicchia, mathematically, you can steal this.
Although all
Jeff,
I need is 2 wrong. Sorry.
I was just going to say I can either shoot to glory or I can go down with the Titanic here. So I'm just going to go for it.
You say that again. You broke up a little bit. I want to edit that in.
I said I can either shoot for glory or go down like the Titanic. So I'm just going to go for it.
There we go. Perfect. So
and I was gonna say it. All it takes is 2 wrong answers, and I'm last again.
That's right. That's the way math works.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wow! I didn't know that.
Let's go through all the scenarios. Here we go. Our next question. It's name spices in Rebekah's spice cabinet.
Salt, 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 salt.
Yeah, that's about right.
Adam, her boyfriend.
Oh. Maybe spice cabinet means something different in Australia. All right.
We prefer to call them spice racks here.
And your boyfriend loves your spice rack.
Oh my god.
This is a family show. Stop it.
Yeah, no, nothing about John Hancock in the. All right, I'm looking for a dog breed. Ooh. Carvings featuring them were found in tombs in Egypt dating back to 2900 BC. What kind of dog breed was in carvings in Egypt?
I'm going to take a shot, Rebekah.
Rebekah.
Is it Doberman?
Doberman. Incorrect.
Ah.
I'll go to the second clue. Santa's little helper in The Simpsons is one of these.
Oh,
Adam.
Rebekah.
Adam, I think, got it in there first.
Greyhound.
Greyhound is correct.
I don't know dog breeds, but I know The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I was going between Doberman, Greyhound, or Whippet, so I wasn't sure which one to yell out first.
A whippet?
Yeah, what's a whippet?
Whippets are like a smaller version of a greyhound. They're lovely.
A Doberman is kind of a puffy greyhound.
Puffy.
Yeah.
That should be their new name, is Puffy Greyhound.
Puffy Greyhound. That's a puffy greyhound.
Have you seen Charles? He's our Puffy Greyhound.
A purebred puffy greyhound.
Purebred Puffy Greyhound.
Why didn't I sell Pomeranians? They're puffy. Damn it. Damn seals and penguins and bloody leopards.
You got 4 points. You shouldn't be complaining.
All right, we got...
Oh, I'll complain, baby.
Oh, I know.
We have 2 questions remaining tonight. Which South American city, looking for a South American city, it was founded by the Spanish conquistador Francisco Pizarro in 1532.
Oh, damn, I know this.
We're all riding on Nicchia.
I know they had a sun god, Atahualpa. I know about Pizarro.
Mexican pesos.
Yeah, we did a play on it at school, for God's sake. I can't remember.
Wow. Will you accept that she did a play on it in school?
Yeah.
All right, 3 points for Nicchia.
I played Pizarro in the play.
That seems about right. Let's go to the scoreboard. There you go. All right, we'll go to the second clue. It is the 5th largest Latin American city. If you didn't know from the first one, this one might not help you. But you'd have to know the first 4.
Yeah. I'm sadly really ignorant of South American countries.
Well, this is even more localized.
Oh, jeez.
Cities.
What's your what city are you leaning towards? Do you want me to guess for you? And if I get it wrong, I'll
No. Stop, stop guessing.
In reality, most people can probably only name 5 South American cities.
Yeah, exactly.
Are those the people that live in South America, though?
I'm just talking about Americans.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to annoy me till I know what it is now.
Uh-oh.
Well, you only have one more clue before you find out what it is.
Hurry up!
Get your hands on your buzzers. I mean, or something, because you don't really.
Yeah, me.
Get ready to slap your face or something. Because it's going to be a race to buzz in with this clue. I guarantee it. It is the largest city in Peru.
Adam.
Adam.
Of course he knows.
Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu, not the largest city in Peru. That's probably the highest elevated city. Well, it's gonna cost you a point on that one.
Oh well.
Yeah, you can burn a couple now.
You can tell that our geography in Australia isn't that great.
It's the same name as your favorite beans. Starts with an
Rebecca?
L. Rebecca.
Lima.
Lima, Peru.
Lima.
I'll give you.
I say Lima. You say Lima.
You get a point for that one. We'll put you at -2.
Congrats.
That
There we
didn't
go.
help me.
One more question. Let's see who can burn the most here. It's a free for all. Well, this is going to be a fun one. Let's see how this goes. I'm looking for a famous novel. Which famous novel? It was written in 1865 by Lewis Carroll.
Adam.
The
Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
No, that was C.S.S. Lewis.
Is incorrect. Look at that.
Yeah.
I really don't. But let's see.
Nicchia.
Well, I think I heard Rebecca first. Oh,
is it Alice in Wonderland?
Alice in One. I think I did hear. We confirm. I think Rebecca was first.
Yeah.
Even though Nicchia is getting mad at me because I didn't say that. It is Rebecca. You just got out of the negative point zone.
Yay!
And you'll be back to 9. It's just it's too little, too late. Adam's going to walk away with the victory tonight for 16 points. Nicchia, what a showing at 12, and Rebecca at 9. Really, out of 27 points available, only 3 were scored.
We got so many wrong answers.
That was great. I think that's the first time I tried that final round that way, and I think that works a lot better.
Yeah.
So
I actually really liked that last time. Ones of yours I've watched. It's been someone's to have and someone's to steal and to lose, and I liked that we all sort of got in and had a go. I thought it was great, Jeff.
Yeah.
It was fun.
You just sealed the deal for the future episodes of the show.
We're sorry if you prefer the other way.
Yeah, I'm not.
We told you geography was our worst subject.
So once again, calling in from the future, they're a day ahead of us. They already know how today is going to end for the rest of us. From the D4WH podcast. One last time, the floor is yours. Anything you want to promote, plug, tell people where to find you, it's all yours.
Go Adam.
Just jump onto d4whpod.com. We're on YouTube. We're on all of your favorite podcast apps and that sort of thing, and check us out. We'd love it if we're on Facebook. Come and like our page if you want other updates and stuff. If you like Doctor Who, or you just like comedy, or you just think we're silly, come and check us out. We'll have something for everything, everyone.
For everything.
Everything, everyone. If you don't like Doctor Who, our 100th, our 1 year anniversary is good because we hardly talk about Doctor Who at all.
Yeah, which is probably our worst one. We're doing our 2-year anniversary drunk, so that'll be fun.
Oh, when is that coming out?
In November.
November. All right.
Yeah.
And can I say, Jeff?
Yeah.
So it's really exciting to be doing this. This has been really, really good fun. I've had
thanks for having us.
Yeah, I'm so glad we got a time where we could get because it's early. What is it? Early morning for you right now. You're right now.
Yeah, 11 a.m.
or we're ready for lunch. But I'm so glad we could get a time together. 3 great guests. I'm so glad you could join me tonight. I'd love to have you back on the show anytime. Adam, BekTech, Nicchia, or BekTech and Nicchia, anything else personal you want to plug outside the show? Or I know you do some comedy. Everybody does comedy on the side.
Yeah, I do improv comedy with a group called Big Fork. They're based in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. But obviously, because of the pandemic, we've been doing live stream shows on YouTube. So look for Big Fork Theatre on YouTube and check us out.
Yeah, so I've had lots of time to write some new comedy because there's no gigs going on. So, and I'm stuck in another state to where I actually live. So there you go.
And I'm not actually a comedian, but I'm an artist. So you can find my artworks at rwolf.art on Facebook and Instagram.
And you can get a great deal on spices from your boyfriend.
Yes, exactly. And honey.
Yeah, spices and honey.
Yeah, you get too much honey from your boyfriend, so.
Stop!
Stop!
All right, well, thank you again for joining us. Until next time, I don't have a sign-off. My sign-off is not having a sign-off. So there you go.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much for having us. We loved it. It's great.
Awesome.
Yeah, and Adam, we've got a sign-off. Say our sign-off.
Oh, until next time, keep searching the skies for the doctor. Goodbye.
Bye.